Hey, what's going on, guys? MiniQ77B here. Welcome back to the episode of NASCAR Thunders 2000, and this time it's episode number 60 nice today for the 2002. Well, I guess next season, as well as like the Gatorade 125 and a Daytona 500 in the same season, because for some reason we cannot do the Bud Shootout in this mod. Not sure why exactly. I mean, we have like 18 polls this past season in 2001, so of course we're trying to nerf myself a little bit on that. Here you go. There you go. 18 polls in 2001. We were literally Rocket Man before Rocket Man anyway. Yeah, so we ended up finishing 16th in the standings. Yeah, so if you have watched the last episode, we have seen that Jeff Burton is now a NASCAR Winston Cup champion. Here are his stats anyway. He has no poles this season. He literally has no poles in this entire playthrough. I didn't even realize he only had one pole going into this career. Only one pole. What the heck? In his entire career? When was it? Like back in '96. So it's been 5 years without a pole, but it's not where he starts, where he finished, of course. I mean, he's pretty proven here. Was set with race high, I think season high, 7 wins, 21 top 5s, and 29 top 10s, with an average finish of 7.7. Yeah, that's how you know this is a real champion, unlike real NASCAR anyway today. Yeah, it's absolutely incredible that, Jeff, managed to do that. Rusty, he was so close for total title number 2. No poles either. He has no poles either. 6 wins. He's now at 60 total. 200 top 5s. Wow. 20 top 5s and 26 top 10s with an average finish. This average finish is better actually. 7.5. Probably because of all the bonus points that Jeff has gotten. I mean, it's only 14 points. Like, it's absolutely incredible. Nonetheless, still, Tony Stewart, he was catching him. I mean, he did win the season finale at Atlanta, but it wasn't enough. 6 wins, 19 top 5s, 25 top 10s, and other average finish of 7.5. So, wow. Absolutely stunning. So, what about, I'll do the rest of the top 5 anyway. Dale Sr. had a bit of an off year compared to last year when he had 8 wins. He has 3 this last season, 18 top 5s and 26 top 10s. So he was a bit more consistent anyway, an average finish of 8.3. That's really nice there for him. And the Rooster, of course, is the top 5, of course. We have no wins compared to 2 last season. So he had a bit of a winless streak going on right there. I mean, he was, like, winning of each year until 1999. He got 2 more afterwards, but he just didn't get any more afterwards. 15 top 5s, though, 27 top 10s. Average finish of 9.7, so it's still very respectable. And last season's runner-up, I believe, also had 3 wins, 13 top 5s, and 25 top 10s, with an average finish of 11.5. So he did regress a little bit. Labonte did. As for ourselves, I mean, we did not outscore our teammate Joe Nemechek, unfortunately, but we have a record 6 wins, 7 top 5s, and 10 top 10s. So it's still not terrible, but that average finish, though, is absolutely horrendous. Yes, I mean, we have a lot of money going. We gotta go try to make that amount of money again because we got the Daytona 500 coming up. As we're defending Daytona 500 winners as well, so we have to worry about that. But anyway, speaking of the next season, we're gonna go over, like, the new drivers coming in, the new regulation changes, as well as which team we actually signed for. So, let's get on with the next season.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. We are live in the Media Center during the off-season for a report on the driver of the number 56 Outback Chevrolet, Nick Gunther.
Hey, nice to be back here again. Nice to be back on Flatout Racing Network. Great, I'm getting ready to go for the next season.
So, you were dealing with contract negotiations, and a lot of people were surprised you have to stick with Andy Petrie Racing.
Yeah, Andy reached out to me about my performance being absolutely exceptional and offered me another year in the 56 program. I've received other offers, but right now I think this is the best for my sake anyway. I just think is just the best move for my career.
Now, Andy Petrie Racing has yet to lose a plate race. That's been a big talking point, and not since the July Daytona race where your teammate Kenny Wallace was able to score his first win. How do you feel about the new rules package for the restricted plate races that have now been mandated by NASCAR to have a specifics or stock gearbox? Do you think that might slow you guys down at all, or has that not wavered your confidence?
Yeah, I feel like it could provide a challenge for sure. Back when 2001, we found a way in our transmissions to provide a little bit more horsepower in our cars, so we can see why NASCAR wants to provide more parity on those styles of races because we're trying to bring the field closer together. But Kenny and I are a dynamic duo, and we plan to still rock those tracks still.
Now, a big hot topic running around the garage area is a huge signing from Haas Carter with the retiring Darrell Waltrip, a future Hall of Famer in the sport, with young hotshot Jimmy Johnson. Not a rookie, but definitely making his full season debut. What advice do you think you can give him, knowing how long a season goes in Winston Cup Series?
Yeah, it's a really tough world out there in the NASCAR Winston Cup Series where consistency is key. Unfortunately for me though, I may have had like 6 wins last year, but we kept struggling in almost every track in this last season. Hence why I finished a little lower in the standings than we hoped. We're trying to try to find your footing. That's the best advice I could give you to get yourself a groove and be as consistent as possible.
One last question. How confident can you be knowing that, as you said, you've struggled this past season, but the team was behind you all the way to sign you for another year?
Yeah, I mean, Andy gave me a great group of people. They stuck by me since my rookie season back in 2000. I haven't been the 1999 Busch Series champion from my days at Bruco for not trusting my team, so we have to push forward even if I were to ever become champion.
Oh, a new season coming up here, still with the same team. You got a notebook to be able to adhere to as well here with the organization in the upcoming next season. So I certainly hope to see you doing better here this year, get a little closer to clinching that championship. I've been Seth Cole, and you guys have tuned into a special Flatout Network report with Nick Gunther. We'll see what he's able to do here in this upcoming new season in Winston Cup competition.
So we have 3 retirees. We have one with Phil Parsons only getting 1 season under his belt, part-time season, I guess, for Menards Racing, and he just calls it a career. I mean, he had, to be fair, and he was kind of like all over the place in his career anyway in terms of like what starts he wants to do. So I guess he's just done for good. Jeff Bodine having a good tenured career as well with 18 wins and 551 starts. He made a total of 13 episode appearances in his playthrough. So nice to see him in the playthrough. And I think this one was kind of expected. Darrell Waltrip having a retirement as well. Yeah, he had some moments of brilliance, honestly, in this playthrough. He had 4 top 10s in my rookie season and 1 top 10 in the last season anyway, with the best finish of 7th in the playthrough. I mean, unfortunately, he did not get win number 85, his last win being all the way back in 1992, so it's time for him, unfortunately, to hang it up, I'm afraid. But what a great career. 3-time champ, one of the best to ever do it. Darrell Waltrip, we'll see you in the Fox booth, I guess in the Daytona 500 anyway. Guess who's replacing him, though? Jimmy Johnson. This is the biggest story headline. Jimmy Johnson will be probably rookie coming into 2002. I'm not sure if it will be or not, but if he is, and then he's basically locked up the rookie of the year anyway. But absolutely, I mean, he was so close to having a top 10 at least a couple times in his entire playthrough. But that's the biggest signing I think I've seen in a while is Haas Carter. Gene Haas, I'm guessing that's Gene Haas. I don't even know. Haas Carter signing Jimmy Johnson. That's big. And we got some other replacements as well. Kevin Grubb will now drive the 60 car, and Bobby Hillin Jr. will now drive the Menards 13 car. We are staying with Andy Petrie Racing for one more season. We had talks about a contract negotiation, and we decided to go with 2002 to keep going on with the number 56 car for one more year. And unfortunately, I mean, this was also not entirely intentional. For those who saw the community post I had, for some reason, in 2002, the package sponsors don't show up. But in, 2003, they'll show back up again. Which is kind of weird, to say the least. I'm not sure if it just happens to be, every even-numbered year it does that. I mean, it seems like, as of right now, from what I tested, every odd-number year, the package sponsors come back, but the even ones don't. Or at least just from 2000 to 2002. So that's the reason why we're going to be sticking with the 56 team. I don't know about the Outback sponsorship, to tell you the truth. I mean, I kind of throw a wrench into my plan, so I'm guessing we're going to have to figure something out, I guess. I mean, I'm probably going to have because for those who don't know, this is actually the Richmond International Raceway stuff. I just happened to put that as a placeholder just for the package sponsorships, which unfortunately didn't happen. So, I'm still going to be here with Outback or whatever for the next few races or whatever. So that's all there is to it. But yeah, let's get on with the main show. I mean, we have a long list to do. I mean, we're already like 7-8 minutes into this episode. We gotta do something about that. As our stuff is here, we have 4 engines. Well, it's about to be 3 because I'm gonna sell one of these things. So we're actually gonna sell this engine here, I believe. Yeah, this is what we'll do. We'll sell this one right here. So wait, before I do that though, what's this one gonna be? 70 to 63. This one's also 73 to 64. So obviously we want to get rid of this one. So we're gonna sell this. We're gonna sell this one. And as for a chassis though, I mean, we're not gonna do any work right now because I don't have the money that I want to do anyway. So we're gonna sell another chassis as well. We're probably gonna sell this one actually, so that's gonna be fine there. So we have now just over $1 million in there. So we're gonna build ourselves our Daytona car. And engine-wise, we're gonna use our newest one anyway. And as well as the drafting one, we kind of want the drafting here, obviously, as well, because it's Daytona. Yeah, that's pretty much all she wrote there with that. So that's good. Oops, actually, R&D. We have 6 races left to go for the chassis tire wear to come on in. That's really nice to see as well. We also need to hire some new members anyway, because we have, well, more like rehiring these guys because we're gonna need a good like speed going into this. Maybe we can replace these guys that are in the 79s anyway. Maybe we can replace some of these guys once we get like I guess R&D to come on in. We'll have to see, but we're gonna sign everybody back. Very expensive payroll to tell you the truth. 200 to 3,000. Yeah, so we're gonna have to do good for these next few races in order to do anything. But of course, even with the technical regulations at the super speedways, of course, being we have to use a stock gear ratio now. We'll have to see if we can defend our title in the Daytona 500. Let's do this. I also think because of the significant nerf we're gonna have in the restrictor plate races, we're gonna re-enable the 2-lap qualifying rule for super speedways only. So basically, Daytona and Talladega are gonna be 2 laps, of course, because it's going to take a while for us to even get up there. So let's try, we'll see you in the next lap for qualifying. Coming to our actual flying lap here. I mean, you see, we're already in 41st, so obviously we want to do better than that. So we're up to speed now. As you can tell, the gear ratio is not even close to 9,000 anymore. It's actually going to be at 7,400. I mean, this regulation change actually kind of helps with the fuel department anyway. We could potentially try to make it on 1 stop now. I think we have to do 1 stop either way, but maybe a little bit longer, I would say, but it's not really worthwhile anyway. That trade-off, I don't think, but you know, it's regulation changes because we just completely dominated the super speedways, so that's why they kind of threw the they kind of found our little secret anyway. So we have to use a stock gearbox from here on out to make it more quote-unquote stock. So we have to use a stock gearbox for the super speedways anyway. And our qualifying lap is going to be 48.5. So it's not even pole. It's 23rd. Not great. So yeah. We're not even like doing great with that. So we gotta do the Gatorade 125 now. Of course, we know. I think this is going to be towards the inside row for us anyway. It looks like Elliott Sadler is on pole for the Daytona 500. So I guess that's pretty cool. Yeah. So we got 12 laps here to decide our position here for the Daytona 500, and away we go. It's going to be a good test for us, actually, to see if we can get ourselves into the big show. I mean, we're still using manual transmission, of course, so we're not going to shift at, like, 7,500 RPM or anything like that. We're actually going to wait till we get to 9,000 like we always do, because we always get that little bit of horsepower buff until that area. So, unfortunately, Kenny Irwin is probably still going to be the same, like, moving rule block that we all know and love, I guess. I don't even know. But, yeah, Kenny Wallace is trying to go for the lead in the 125 right now. Our teammate, anyway. It looks like he's gonna go for it. I mean, we're probably gonna start. Maybe we're gonna try to start 3rd and 5th in this Daytona 500 and just try to pull away from the competition. I guess. I don't even know. I mean, we'll have to see there. I mean, Andy Petrie always so well in these super speedways, but we're never really good everywhere else, it seems. Besides Richmond, of course. Well, we had to do a little bit of a juke maneuver there on Elliott Sadler to get the 3rd, and unfortunately, we're gonna have to leave our teammate out to. No, he pulls up ahead, and we give the champ a little bit of a wiggle. right then and there. Not exactly the most cleanest of contacts for a super speedway bump anyway, but we are now at 1-2 in the Gatorade 125. So from this point forward, we can just pull away from everybody else. And that's pretty much maybe all she wrote there, because Kenny is so good at the super speedways in this mod. Oh, we see somebody blowing up there. Oh, it's Ron Fellows, who made, I guess he made it on speed for the Daytona 500, so he'll be in the very back there. Road course ringer Ron Fellows is in the Daytona 500, so I guess that's awesome to see. I guess Joe Nemechek had a car that we didn't know about anyway. Our other teammate, who's not in this duel, but Ron Fellows is going to be Joe Nemechek's going to be fielding that car anyway, going into this race anyway. So I guess it's nice of Joe to give Ron Fellows a chance for the Daytona 500. Speaking of, I mean, we have 3 people, just Kenny, myself, and Jeff Byrne, the champ. He's been sticking with us the entire time here. I'm not sure why we're running the high line, Kenny. I kind of want us to go a little bit lower than what we have here, but I suppose so. I mean, our plan is to literally just stay behind him and not let anybody else catch up besides the 3 of us. We can make it if we try, just the 3 of us. Oh no! Jeff Byrne blew up behind us! I just saw smoke and there he went. Oh no! That's so bad, honestly. That's really unfortunate there. Oh man. That sucks. For the champ, having a really slow start to the year, I guess now. I mean, he'll make himself up there. Thankfully, it's here, not the 500 itself, so that's where points will actually pay. Meanwhile, we're still continuing to be behind Kenny Wallace. I mean, it's really nothing to really talk about besides this at this point, so we'll just cut to the final lap. Alright, last lap's out. We literally been running the exact same lap times between the 2 of us anyway, so that's how you know we're really even, but we gotta get around our teammate here. We're gonna be starting in 3rd. We're gonna try to start 3rd for the Daytona 500, but he has a lot better speed. You can see that's the reason why he's running that high line. He's extremely fast. We're gonna try to let him go actually, because wow, he's fast. We're gonna need to get a run on him before this back straightaway in order to even try to pass him. We're gonna try to make a move down here on the inside of Kenny because he leaves the door open, but he's gonna have that faster car anyway between the 2 of us. We're going to stall his momentum out just a little bit, and we will clear him. Yes, we will. So we win the Gatorade duels. That's good. We're going to start in 3rd. Kenny's going to start in 5th. Really nice stuff there. So, yeah. Very good stuff. We'll see you in the 500.
A rare caution-free race.
Well, that's good news for all these race teams because that can mean one thing. No major wrecks.
The Richmond International Raceway car grabs the victory.
And rightfully so. He was fast all race long. That whole team deserves a lot of credit for a great win.
Oh, wait, what? We just got $1 million right then and there. What? That's not supposed to happen. That's not supposed to happen. We just earned $1 million for winning the okay, whatever you say, game. I guess it's because of the jackpot 5 or something. I don't even know. Let's get on with the main race.
Well, here we are at the Great American Race, the Daytona 500, the NASCAR Winston Cup Series premier event. This is Joe Moore, and I'm with Barney Hall to bring you live flag-to-flag coverage on MRN. This track is known by everyone, race fan or not. But for these race teams, it's a glory all its own when you can get a win here.
The list of former winners here is very prestigious indeed. Who wouldn't want their name to be on it? Who knows, maybe we'll add another lucky driver when this one's all over.
In 1993, Bobby Labonte finished 2nd to Jeff Gordon in the Rookie of the Year battle.
You know, that's a pretty good rookie class. At first, Gordon's accomplishments overshadowed Bobby's, but Labonte had been a solid contender for the title in each of the last few years.
In 1989, Bobby Hamilton got his first start in NASCAR as part of a production for a stock car racing movie.
Well, that's one heck of a way to break onto the circuit. Wasn't too long before he was racing full-time. He won Rookie of the Year honors in 1991.
Today, we defend our championship crown for the Daytona 500 anyway. We defend our race win here. We got to go back-to-back anyway. Yeah, we got our trusty teammate, of course, behind us. That's Square D, blue, red, and yellow. Kenny Wallace in the 55 there. So we start alongside Ricky Craven here in this race today, and we're underway for the Daytona 500. 50 laps here today, of course, as always. Kenny Wallace was planning on going to the outside. I'm not sure what he was doing there. But today, can we pull off another Andy Petrie special by going 1-2 yet again? I don't even know if it was this race where we got 1 and 2 here, but we're gonna stay in third gear here until we get to 9,000 RPMs. Close enough. There we go. So we push Elliott Sadler to the lead, but for how long, I don't even know. We're gonna have Kenny Wallace be right behind us as well to give us, give us a little bit of a push here. Trying to pin Elliott Sadler up towards the top. Oh, Kenny's going to the top as well. I'm not sure what he's planning on doing there instead of just pushing your teammate. There he goes. Now he's gonna go back down there. So now Elliott Sadler is the leader. He's pulling away a little bit here. So we're going to try to get that lead. Just lead one lap, and I guess, I don't even know, just try to pull away afterwards. Wally Dallenbach's also had a good race as well, I'm assuming, because he's right behind Kenny. So Elliott Sadler does lead the first lap of the season in that Wood Brothers number 21. But we're going to zing right past him on the inside because of that slingshot momentum. And now we have Bobby Labonte come back below as well. So we lead the way here to Daytona 500. We're trying to become back-to-back winners here. I mean, we do need a good paycheck going into next season anyway. We definitely need that. We already had a $1 million bonus, I guess, for winning the Gatorade duel, which to me doesn't make any sense. Oh my God, here comes a huge run from Kenny Wallace. We're gonna try to pull him along the outside here to get around Bobby Labonte here. We're gonna try to run the top here so he can give himself a run, but Labonte is, I mean, that inside line in all these NASCAR Thunder games are always so powerful. So we give him a little bit of a side draft there, and we're gonna pull Kenny along as well, and there he goes as well. So now we lead the second lap here, and now it's just going to try to get us to basically run away with it. I didn't even realize, I'm looking at the track map now, there's a bit of a kerfuffle going on back there. Not sure what that's all about. There's like 2 packs now. We're gonna do the old driver swap here that everyone loathes in the grandstands anyway. They really loathe this little maneuver that we do here on, of course, between us teammates anyway, where we just let the 55 pull away from the entire field. With the 56 being the ultimate drafting partner anyway. So we got Labonte as well coming in back in third as well. Who was that back? Is that Mark Martin? Yeah, that's Mark Martin back and forth as well. So now Labonte's trying to, be a thorn in the side of this whole little operation that we always do. Oh, a little bit of a miscommunication there between me and Kenny and myself. 20% of the race is now finally done. We have a 4-car breakaway, but that was a little bit of a miscommunication there. We almost got ourselves wrecked there. I'm not sure what was Kenny trying to do going all the way up to the high side. I was telling him to keep going, staying at the bottom, just have the 4-car breakaway keep going. This is literally just a 4-car breakaway right now. Of course, it seems like not even the stock gear ratio can even stop this dynamic duo that we have here between us anyway. We are just completely, like, we're even starting to think about pulling away from these two guys and just have it be settled amongst ourselves. I think that was like maybe Kenny's intentions. Like, let's get rid of these two guys. They're side by side behind us. They're gonna probably fall back. Actually, they're probably gonna fall back. I can't even tell from that point of view anyway. But I mean, we're gonna plan on pitting when Kenny does anyway. We should have enough fuel to even get to where when he wants to come down pit road. They're just barely staying on right now. I think they finally understood the message there. Trying to signal Kenny to go low. He does. There we go. This dynamic duo between us, it's literally like the DEI of, in real life anyway, where it's like Michael Waltrip and Dale Earnhardt Jr. I think in this case, I'm kind of Dale Earnhardt Jr. and he's Michael Waltrip in this scenario. But I know there's a Michael Waltrip and Dale Earnhardt Jr. already in this career mode anyway. They're the 7 and 8 cars respectively. Yeah, they're still here. Okay, Mark and Labonte are still there. So not all hope is lost for them too, I guess, just yet. But literally, it's just a 4-car breakaway, and you can see the track is pretty scattered out. And eventually, we'll be catching up to Kenny Irwin Jr. So it's going to be interesting to see if we can get around him cleanly here. All right, well, here comes Kenny Irwin. We're ready to see him now. We're going to really have to work to get around him, though. So we're going to take the lead here very briefly. I didn't want to... Well... Okay, this is not working out at all. This is not working out. This is not working out, Kenny. This is not working out at all. We know Kenny Irwin's always going to be a bit of a roadblock here. We always know that. Trying to get him to go around, and no, he's stuck behind him. So that actually really didn't work out as much as I hoped it would. So I hope Kenny can get around him on the inside anyway. I'm trying to signal everybody to come down low, which they actually do, but Kenny's still staying. What are you doing, Kenny? Kenny. All right, there you go. You're back in the draft. There you go. It's always a kerfuffle with the lap traffic being somewhat in the way. So our tires are worn, but no big surprise there. Yeah, we're just trying to wait for Kenny Wallace to make the move down on the inside. We're going to try to, I guess, lead some laps, I guess, until Kenny can find a way to get around Labonte. Then we can get back to work anyway. I mean, I really wish it wasn't like this for Kenny Irwin, I'll tell you that much. It looks like some pit cycles are already happening. I mean, we're still in the lead of the Daytona 500, of course, not by much. Dale Earnhardt Sr. already making an early pit stop. He's trying to do something here as we put him a lap down here. Really sad to see all you Earnhardt fans about him going a lap down here. But of course, being an RCLR affiliated team anyway, I guess we're doing Richard Childress proud. So we're actually going to let Kenny Irwin go back to the point. Back to the point we go with Mark. I don't know about that, buddy. Kenny's going to pull us up like so. There we go. Unfortunately, we got Robert Presley coming up now as well. I think he's another one that's coming up to be a lap down as well. I'm just going to stick by him until we, I want Kenny to signal when to come down pit road. That's the thing. I want him to tell me when are we going to go down pit road. As we got more cars coming out of pit road. Trying to signal him to go middle. There we go. So of course, we still have to dodge all the lap traffic that's still there. Oh, all right, there's Labonte still. Okay. Trying to signal Kenny to block low, block low, block low. He didn't block low. He didn't quite block low like I hoped that he would. There he goes. Now he knows. Now he knows the assignment. Not as bad as the Kenny Irwin incident, thankfully. So we're doing pretty good. Unfortunately, I think Robert Presley, I guess, must have lost a draft or something. I don't see any damage. I don't think that car is good on super speedways either, I guess, from what I experienced so far anyway. But it's just the two of us now. Oh my God, he's holding up Mark and Labonte, but they might have a little bit more help now because they got some people fresh out of pit road, so they'll probably catch back up to us before the pit cycle commences. We just passed halfway not too long ago in this race. We got some cars in front of us now. We kind of pulled away from Mark and Labonte though, so now it's just a two-car breakaway for the lead. And of course, no surprise who we're pushing. We have a massive traffic jam ahead though. So we have to be very careful what we're going to be our next plan of attack here. So we're actually going to go a low. Ooh, I don't even know about going to the outside. I don't even know what we're going to do here because Kenny's going to get stuck behind these guys. I think now would be a good time to come down pit road if I was Kenny. To tell you the truth, if I was Kenny, I'd come down pit road like this lap. But I don't know. We're gonna get held up here because we're gonna be 2-3 wide here. There's a huge traffic of cars now, so that's gonna allow everyone to catch back up now. So I guess I'm going to have to take the lead away. Oh, okay. He had a miscommunication there. That's rather unfortunate there. I'm being held up by slower cars. Try to signal Kenny to come down low, and it's too late. Fuck. So that's going to allow Mark Martin and Labonte to come back up to us. So welcome back to the party. The whole bunch of traffic that we just seem to can't get around of. I mean, I can only make one more lap of fuel besides this. So, Kenny's going to have to make a decision. Craven's going to block us down low. I'm going to say no. So, Kenny's going to get stuck. Yeah, he's going to get stuck. He's going to get stuck behind all these guys. So, now we're broken up because of the lap traffic anyway. So, unfortunately for Kenny... Well, unfortunately for Kenny, I guess we're going to be stuck here now. So, we're separated at the very worst possible time. Them two are going in together, which is not what I wanted to see. I'm trying to get back to Kenny, but I guess it ain't gonna happen, I guess. Come on, Kenny. I believe in you. We have to pit either this time or next time by, Kenny. We have to pit. Alright, Kenny's coming down pit road. I'm gonna come in too. We're both gonna come down pit road. He's gonna have a much better entry. Oh my gosh! I forgot how much of good pit entry the AI can get here. So thankfully I didn't get clobbered. So that's good. That's good there. 4 tires of fuel. Be on our way. I mean, I forgot how good of the AI are at going into pit road in this game. It's crazy. I mean, this is not our... This doesn't look great.
Get that tire back on there.
Slow pit stop, and Kenny Wallace is already on his way. So we're gonna have to get up to him pretty quickly here. I think because of the gear ratio that we have, we should be able to have a little bit of acceleration coming out of the pits at least. We're really gonna have to use somebody else though, which may not even happen. As we see now the rest of the pit cycle play out here, it's definitely not doom and gloom, because guess who we have? We have Rusty Wallace right behind us. And honestly, we're going to let him go, because we know he's a really fast AI on the super speedways as well. Well, fast AI in general. Rusty Wallace is incredible in this game. He's honestly incredible in his mod. So, we're actually going to have him lead the way, pull us to victory with that Ford horsepower of his, and just utilize his draft all the way till we get to the lead anyway, because I think there's a 4-car pack though, so we're gonna have to be very diligent with this. I think I used him as a drafting partner on my Daytona 500 live stream actually earlier this year, so I guess it's kind of like a throwback anyway. Are you kidding me, Rusty? Are you really gonna get stuck behind Scott Pruitt? Are you kidding me, Rusty? I was just praising you. Don't make me change my mind, Rusty. Come on. Come on, get your ass up here. There you go. Jiminy Crickets. Also, this thing sucks without the draft, honest to goodness. This gear ratio, I mean, it's an added challenge, of course, but, we're actually now a 3.5-second gap, but now Kenny's under attack. It's a sacrifice I'm willing to make is to bring Rusty along with me, because I want to catch up to him. I believe we can. 15 laps, we could do it. We could. I mean, we already won the $1 million bonus. I'm guessing. I don't know if we have to get another $1 million or not. I don't know if we win this race or not, because I mean, is that part of the jackpot 5 or? I cannot tell, to tell you the truth. I'm not sure if that was just a glitch in the game itself. Like even in the stock Thunder 03, it's like that. I'm pretty sure it might be. I can't figure that out. But yeah, Rusty Wallace here. We're gonna have to stick with him until we get to the front. But here we are. We have another lap car, so that's gonna be fun. Yeah, Kenny already lost the lead. Crap. This is not what I want to see. 2 lap cars side by side. I guess we're gonna have to leave Rusty out here to drive for right now, because we're gonna be stuck otherwise. Trying to signal Rusty to come down low. I mean, now he wants to. He's trying to push Stacy Compton for some reason. I'm not sure what he's doing. I'm trying to bring him down here. There we go. Now he wants to make an aggressive move on me. Come on. There we go. Come on. To the inside now. Come on. To the inside, Rusty. Come on. I believe in you. Come on. You're smarter than this. There you go. Yeah, 3.5 seconds back. Kenny Wallace is in big trouble, actually. There is still time, thankfully. We're going to let Rusty Wallace go again. And just have him pull us. Don't want to count any... What do you mean what's wrong? It's a strategic drop back. We do this all the time, crew chief. You know this by now. That's the part of the game plan, is to push somebody that's like a little bit faster than us. And because they don't want to work with us, we have to work with them. It's a one-sided relationship, but it's just the way it is with the AI in this game, like as a whole. Oh, that's Kenny and Labonte in big trouble. They're both being held up. What the heck is going on? They're both being held up. They're both being held up here by Kyle Petty. As we get out of the gas, we got about 10 laps to go. So this is a 4-way fight for second. Whoever's in the lead is all the way up there. Kyle Petty is doing a really good job. There's a whole Pontiac brigade of just blocking the entire way here. We're gonna have to do something here. But I have no momentum. This is bad. This is really, really bad, actually. We're gonna have to get around these guys as fast as humanly possible. But of course, Kyle Petty finally concedes. There's Kenny Wallace right behind him as well. We're gonna try to push him as best we can. I think he understands the message now. We're gonna be flat out pushing him to the end here. Go, 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 go. Don't go back to the middle. Go back to the bottom. There you go, Kenny. There we go. We're gonna win this fucking race. What? Just watch. We're gonna win this race. Mark Martin's trying to become a 2-time Daytona 500 winner in this playthrough anyway. But now, not if we have anything to say about that. That's for sure. Having a little trouble with Kenny Irwin, of course. I'm trying to get him to go around. Like he's literally our last roadblock, I would say, before we can get up to him. But he has a little bit of a pack of his own. Mark Martin does. Ooh. All right, so we're gonna have to deal with what we got here. So it's a 3-second gap between us and Mark Martin. We have to gain like 3/10 on him each lap just to get up there, just to have a chance. So we're gonna have to put all the horsepower down on this thing as humanly possible. But we have a little bit of traffic on our own. I can't tell where Mark is at in that pack right there. If he's leading the pack, then wait, maybe not. Try to look right now. Where is he at? Oh, he's getting held up. That's him. That's him getting held up. That's him. Oh, we're gonna cook. Come here. We got the Wallace brothers. One in front, one behind me. We're gonna go catch them and win this race. Come on, guys. Oh, we're right here. Oh, we're here. Everyone is here actually. We got so many people being held up here. It's not even funny. So now we gotta go try to get around everybody here. Oh, but Mark's gonna do it all on the outside. I totally forgot Rusty Wallace was a thing in this little pack here. Actually, I almost forgot he was here. Yeah, he's gonna try to steal that spot away from us here because we're all trying to form a line on the outside. Oh, Mark's gonna get around everybody. Mark's gonna get around everybody. It's all about who's gonna get through this pack first. And right now it's gonna be Mark. Oh no, we're starting to lose him. Oh no, get back up here. Come on, go. Stay in the draft at least. That really sucked. That momentum just stopped. That really just sucked everything out of it. We have 5 laps to go in this race, so we got some time to make some moves here at least. But goddamn, I'm gonna have to get every AI to get out of our way here. We still have a chance to win this race. We just gotta get the AI to get the hell out of our way. Starting with you. There we go. Now that's all the slow traffic out of the way. Now we just gotta catch up to Mark Martin. But of course, I think we just screwed over Rusty Wallace as well. We just screwed him over completely. So now it's just the Andy Petrie team versus Mark Martin. I wasn't even trying to get Rusty Wallace out of the picture. Nope, he's out of the picture now. Well, this is it. We're gonna have 2 laps to go in this race. I am trying to get Kenny to get up there, but I don't think we're gonna be able to do it. We gained about 4/10 that lap, but we got some traffic ahead of him now, so we can actually use that to try to get one of us into victory lane here now. We got leader Mark being held up by traffic. I banished Rusty Wallace and friends to the Shadow Realm. It looks like there cleanly. But we got smoke coming out of the back straightaway here. I can't tell who that is. Mark's being held up, which is the more important thing. It is Ricky Rudd, unfortunately, having a expired motor towards the end of this race. Oh, it's going to come down to a 1-lap shootout. Who can get around these guys the best? Oh, this is going to suck, isn't it? We got 1 lap to go. Sponsored by Credit One Bank coming up. It's just a dynamic duo. Can Mark stop the Andy Petrie dominance? Well, I'm going to have to try. Oh, nope. Kenny comes down with me. Here we go. 1 lap to go. Who's going to get around the traffic the best? It's going to be no one at this rate, really. It's going to be no one. We're going to have no time to make a move for ourselves. We're going to have to go up high and then come down low, try to get some speed here. This is literally our last chance to actually do something, actually. Holy crap. Mark Martin. Oh, no, he's going to go down the inside. He's going to get around everybody here, but Kenny Wallace is going to stick to the top, I guess. So it looks like our domination streak might come to an end here. I mean, you made the mistake here, Kenny, I'm afraid. But it looks like we're not going to win the Daytona 500, but it's going to be Mark Martin coming out of turn 4. Coming out of turn 4, Mark Martin is now a 2-time Daytona 500 winner in this playthrough. We finished 2nd. Kenny Wallace finishes 3rd. Dang! Mark Martin, now 2-time Daytona 500 winner.
What an exciting finish.
You know, you've seen a great race when it gets to the last lap and you still have no idea who's going to win.
The 56 car never even got a scratch in this race.
You know, these NASCAR Winston Cup race teams absolutely love drivers who take care of their cars. Makes their jobs a whole lot easier when they aren't having to spend extra hours in the body shop each week.
Unfortunately, we're out of time for now. Thanks for joining us. We'll see you next week in North Carolina.
So it was Mark Martin, now a two-time Daytona 500 winner. We almost had them both, I tell you that much. I mean, it really was like so close there. We almost had them, for sure. We took control of the race, but then again, the lap traffic just got in the way and just messed everything up, it looks like here. Oh, man, that kind of stinks there for us there. But at second and third place, anyway, the Andy Petrie winning streak of the Super Speedways is officially over. I think we've won like about 6, maybe 7 races in a row for restrictor plate race-wise, but then Mark Martin stops the domination, and that is not the right Daytona 500 trophy, sir. Please fix that. And Mark wins another Daytona 500. Wow, that's all I have to say about that. It was just wow. What a race between the three of us anyway, but yikes. Wow, that's awesome. That was a good race. So as we know, Mark Martin finally wins again in this playthrough. Congratulations, Mark. It's been forever since you won in this playthrough, honest to goodness. Ourselves second, Kenny Wallace third, Ward Burton ends up in fourth, Earnhardt fifth, Rusty Wallace fell back to sixth, Labonte seventh, Jarrett eighth, Mike Skinner ninth, and Steve Park 10th. As we take a look through the rest of the field, Jimmy Johnson, a great debut race from 34th to 13th. Great debut for him. For the Haas Carter Motorsports Ford. Ron Fellows ended up in the middle of the pack there. Our pole sitter ended up in 23rd. Not a big surprise there. As we take a look through the rest of the field. And even with the blown motor for Ricky Rudd, Kenny Irwin still couldn't get around him. Wow, what a race, what a finish. We ended up just coming short for going back-to-back Daytona 500s anyway, but that's okay. Now, the real racing begins with our brand new stuff anyway. Let's see, how much did our... Okay, so we had a little bit of wear for our stuff, so we're gonna have to figure out how to work with that in the near future anyway. But yeah, that's awesome, guys. We managed to finish second. That's okay. Yeah, we had a really eventful episode here today, so I hope you guys enjoyed the little storyline I tried to create anyway. Being a member of Andy Petrie Racing, what do you think about the little rules package there? I mean, because we're no longer like as dominant as we once were in the. I don't think it really made that much of a difference anyway. Well, I guess maybe it might have been for qualifying, but that's really about it anyway for the little rules package anyway for the super speedways. I just wanted to make sure we're not like completely dominating the races anymore, because like I don't like dominating races. I don't like it. I think it's just boring for like the viewers, like the viewing anyway, because like, oh, you're dominating the race. We already know who's going to win the race at that point forward. But no, I want to keep you all guessing now to see who's going to actually win these races now. So at least I think I'm doing a pretty good job with that anyway. So yeah, if you liked the video, please leave a like, comment, subscribe, and we'll hopefully we got a nice start to 2002 here in this in-game year. And as always, we'll see you in the next one at The Rock.